camera, or would you like the us in general? Yeah, because I'm kind of don't know where you want me to point the camera. My camera is on my laptop, so it's a bit difficult.
For those of you who are just tuning in on Twitch, we are starting in 1 minute. Sorry for the technical hiccups, guys. It's our first time in our new studio and a whole new Twitch setup, which is far too complicated than it needs to be. So I'm just going to wait for those viewers to come in on Twitch before I switch over to the main cameras. A minute or so. Apparently my sound alert. What's going on there?
Hope everyone's been keeping well. I know here in Queensland, weird lately with COVID cases rising again. There's been news of a variant come out, and a lot of people are getting sick at the moment. So it is in the middle of winter here, so that doesn't really help everything. But yeah, a lot of people get sick, so I hope everyone's well.
Hello Tiffany on Twitch, how you doing? See you this morning. I think of a better word. It's been so tricky to set up. So yeah, we're here today on live on Twitch, guys. We are really excited today because we've actually reached our 50 followers. Which means on Twitch we will shortly, today, I guess, be called Twitch affiliates. Kind of exciting.
Yeah, it's a milestone, guys, so here for it. Thank you.
And so today, yeah, we'll be doing some chatting, doing some diamond painting, and talking about mental health. That's what we're here for, right? Am I right?
Mental Health Mondays.
Mental Health Mondays.
Open the chat.
So I do have something that we can watch live.
And says that it's rising soon.
The new variant.
It's always so troublesome. Like it's worrisome, I guess, when you hear of a new variant, because you think, oh, is it going to be as bad as the last, or is it contagious? And those of us who vaccinated, like, what's the point in being vaccinated? All that sort of stuff. I know a lot of people have been asking that question, and it's been like on the hot of the press, you know, sort of thing. It's why people are just so concerned that why isn't this thing going away, and is it going to be hanging around forever, and are we just going to have to get used to this whole new life with COVID? And I have a feeling that might be the case.
And of course, for those of you on Facebook and for those of you on Twitch, make sure you stick around, because at the end of this session we have another giveaway, and today's a huge one. Like huge, probably the biggest giveaway we've given away so far. I'm excited.
Exciting.
I am excited. I'm very excited. But I am very easily excited. So stick around. Nearing the end of the stream, we're going to set up some kind of a game, some sort of a competition, and the person who wins is going to get this awesome prize. It's one of the biggest items on our store. It's an item that every diamond painter needs.
I wonder what it could be.
And if you are watching us on Twitch, maybe you've seen our channel before, maybe you haven't, don't know what we do these crafts and we stream them. we sell these crafts at homecraftology.com. So by all means, please go and check them out. We do these crafts, we talk about mental health, and we stream regularly. Well, we stream 3 times a week right now. I'd be happy to stream more if it's something that people enjoy. Please let me know. Let me know in the comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, please drop a comment on YouTube. So you let us know that you're watching this, because we upload all of these when we're finished to YouTube. We want to hear from you guys. We love to hear from you guys. Diana's coming on to Twitch too. You guys make me feel like we're friends. Yes, that's the idea. That's the idea.
It is the whole point. It's a community.
That's right. We wanted to build a community. We wanted to build something for you guys to watch, and we hope that you'll join in, because streaming is the way of the future. It helps us all connect in wonderful, weird new ways. And you guys to get to see all of us. Like this is what we are like. This is us. Can't hide in a stream, can you?
It's good to know where you're buying from, and a bit of a story behind it. So that's always a plus.
I'm trying to do some diamond painting here with my left hand. I wish I could bring this chat out, make it bigger. How can I do that? Is there any way? Is there any way to make this bigger so I can see it? Yes, oh, sorry for just showing you my arm there on Twitch. Oops. Yep. Sorry about that. Yes, we are one big diamond painting family. I'm trying to figure out a way to do this diamond painting, because I'm stuck using my left hand right now because of the way I set this table up. It's very awkward. That's okay. I could probably move things around.
Just bear with us while we move things around, or Chris moves things around for him.
I chose the grippiest table in the house for this, because that way the diamond paintings wouldn't move, and I regret my decision a little bit.
Do you want some help?
No, I'll leave it for now, and I'll fix it up tomorrow so that the bit I want to work on is right here. That's fine for now, though. I'll just lean over and look awkward. If anyone thinks, I'm fighting, I'm not actually fighting. I'm just leaning over.
I was just thinking, why would you say that? And then I saw you leaning over. Right. Okay. Because not everybody does that.
Leans and farts.
Yeah. Heather says, I noticed you don't use a light pad. Is there any particular reason you don't?
Just be awkward on this desk right now.
Actually, no, I haven't used a light pad for a while. I used to.
Mel's got all of the different light pads, A4, A3, A1, A2.
Well, I used to. I don't know if
she's used
them anymore.
She just hasn't plugged them in. She uses them as like things to put her diamond paintings on.
I just don't think that I don't see it necessary for myself.
You've used it when you want to do it in weird places, like when you're diamond painting in bed.
Yes, I've used it often when I've gone away on holidays, or like I need some sort of other surface. And yeah, that's come in handy, but I just don't feel like I need it right now, to be honest. They're always good to have, I guess, just in case you want some extra light, or if you struggle with finding with seeing these little symbols. But the newer canvases, you shouldn't have any difficulty with it, unless you're, is it short-sighted?
I think so.
Something like that. Because they're quite clear.
But it depends on the room. Like if you're in a dark room, it can really
that's
really
right.
help.
It can bring out the symbols quite a lot. So it's just personal preference, really.
Oh, I'm up to a part where I'm just clicking the diamonds in. I love it when that happens.
Yes, Heather. Yes, suspected is so. So some people would choose in that case to have the light underneath the canvas, because it does bring it out quite a lot. Maybe one day I'll need it a little more.
Well, my eyes are deteriorating slowly, so I'm probably going to need it. Or glasses. Or both. You don't find their hearing is starting to get a little bit worse. what's funny is, like we're in our, well, I'm in my 40s. Mel is nearly in her 40s, and this Twitch thing that we're doing right now, this streaming technology, it's like our kids have done this for years, and they haven't been streaming, but they've been watching people stream on Twitch, and for years I've been thinking, what is this? Who wants to watch someone play a video game? That's ridiculous. And now we're streaming on Twitch, and we're showing all the people who are our age, how to stream on Twitch. Cassie has just asked what I'm working on. Let me show you, Cassie. I'll show you what I'm working on from the website. One minute. Let me figure out how I can do this. So if I do this, and I pull this up, one minute. That's not coming through. Why aren't you coming through?
So because it's Mental Health Mondays, I just thought of this now. If anyone has something that they'd like to share, or if you'd like to ask a question to either me or to Chris regarding mental health, or a carer of mental health, someone who has mental health issues, fire away. Because I'm opening the floor to everyone today.
I do have something for us to watch together. Because last stream we looked at signs that your mental health is declining, and I thought that was a very somber way to finish off the day. But I've got for us 8 ways to improve your mental health. I thought we could all watch that together.
Yeah.
But I don't know how good watching videos is going to be on this new setup just yet. Okay, so I'm working on the beach and sunset kit that you can see right here. See if I can zoom in. That's what it will look like when I'm finished. What do you guys think? It's going to take me a long time. This kit is like, it's huge. It's massive. I can't remember how big it is, like 90 by or something. I got the second biggest size there, 90 by 50. I couldn't bring myself to get the 105 by 60. That's just enormous. So I got the 90 by 50. And I've been working on this on and off for a couple of weeks now. I'm a lot slower than Mel. I don't diamond paint every day. I'm usually running the business and fixing issues and helping my team answer your emails, adding new items to the store. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Darlene, we are live on Twitch. Twitch.tv/homecraftology. Please make sure you follow us, and you'll see when we go live. We're going live on Twitch 3 times a week. We're doing the same on Facebook, but honestly, Twitch is a better experience. You get much better cameras. You get much better interaction with us. I want to show you guys something that we've just added today. So I have just added a brand new spiritual collection.
It's what all of us have been waiting for.
The spiritual collection has got all sort of meditation, medicine bowls, relaxing, tarot cards, rock stacking, crystals. We've got chakras, we've got crystals, we've got... Oh, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, I can't wait to order some of those soon.
You can get on there now that they're up. We just finished these.
It's just that I ordered already like a whole bunch of customs.
That's okay. It's okay. We need diamond paintings to work on. Over on Twitch, let me move this camera for you guys on Twitch, and I'll show you what Mel's working on. Her kit is so much better than mine.
I wouldn't say that. It's just different. It's
her
a smaller kit.
Her diamonds are way better than mine. Like they're straight. Oh, now I can see everybody's chats apparently. Yes, your squares are awesome.
My squares?
Yes.
Not really. They're no different to yours.
Alright, let me continue. I can work on... Okay, this is better with the camera over on your side. I can actually work with my right hand. So,
I just feel like these colours are pretty.
Why is mental health so important to you, sweetie?
How long have we got?
We've got a long time. We can chat as long as you like.
Okay. I don't know if this camera is going to stay because you're moving your arm.
Is that better?
Oh, it's just when you move your arm, this cord gets pulled and yeah.
Why is it so janky?
Heather would like to see more dragons. Yeah, actually I would like to see more dragons too. I'll have to find some really nice pictures of dragons, colourful ones.
Yes, her squares are awesome. My squares leave a lot to be desired. But I don't do this as often as I'd like. And I'm doing my best, and that's what's important, right?
It's not about how neat your squares are or your rounds are, it's just how much you enjoy it, really.
Although Diamond Painting Jim does tell me that my diamonds, as far as he's concerned, are the best on the market. In terms of diamond shape quality, like you know how sometimes you get diamonds that they're all out of shape and they're hard to make square, they're hard to get a proper line going. Well, apparently, and this isn't just from me, Diamond Painting Jim, he reckons ours are the best. I mean, I do agree, but that's a bit biased. He says, even compared to say Diamond Art Club or some of those other bigger diamond painting companies, yeah, ours are better than them. I guess our diamonds are better than them. In terms of consistency. And I got to agree, these new diamonds are pretty good. But what we were talking about, mental health. Why is this mental health such an important topic for you?
I don't even know how to answer that without saying the obvious, you know. I feel like mental health is so important for not just for ourselves, but also for the whole community and the collective in human race. Like, it's just, I feel like it's very underlooked, and there's a lot that goes on in mental health that we still don't understand. And I think that in order to understand it, we all need to get curious about it. And I feel like there's not a lot of people that want to do that because it's scary and it's hard to understand. And a lot of people don't have the patience or the empathy to really try and understand, to try and want to understand it.
And we weren't brought up that way, were we? In the 90s.
Brought up
Parents our age weren't brought up in a way that we talked about mental health when we were kids.
It just wasn't normal conversation.
And
you didn't have the option to just like talk to your family around the table about how you were feeling. It was more like, oh, I'm embarrassed to feel nervous, you know, and people would often say to you, just brush it off, you know, suck it up, or that's a sort of an Aussie term, isn't it? Like just don't worry about it, get over it, she'll be right, all that sort of stuff.
Give you guys an example, right? So our son Logan was not having difficulties at school, but he was having a bit of a challenge with a couple of boys in his year at school, and he didn't really want to go to school one day, and I had to ask him what's going on, and he explained that there's a particular set of boys who are giving him a hard time constantly and making him feel awful. And so while he took a day off, mental health day off, to feel better, get better, his teacher asked if anything was wrong, and he explained what was going on. And so what his teacher did, he sat the class down while Logan wasn't there, and he showed them all a video of teen suicide and how simple little things can actually affect the teens around you, and that bullying and singling people out in any way whatsoever can lead to that. And all of a sudden the kids in his class started sending him messages saying, stay safe, we are thinking about you, we don't want you to feel upset. And I thought that was fantastic. They wouldn't have done that when we went to school.
No. I think our generation really lucked out there, and probably even the generation before us, because I know that a lot of people will just be like, you've just got to stay strong, you've just got to be positive, you've just got to focus on the good stuff in your life, but a lot of people are just so quick to say that and not really try and understand why this person is going through whatever they're going through. It might not even just be because there's a lack of positivity in their life. It could just be that they're really genuinely just struggling with managing their life, handling things in this world that we live in. I'm very deeply attuned to my body and to energetics, and I understand emotion quite well, but a lot of people don't, and I feel like there's a certain mission in my life to try and help people understand themselves better, and to reach out to those who really need that support.
Well said.
Thank you.
Deanne loves it when people say, just cheer up. Yeah, I want to say thanks, that worked. Snap out of it. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Snapping out of it. What a brilliant idea. I could just feel better.
Yes, if it were all that easy, what a world we would live in, right?
And I read an article just a couple of days ago that I showed Mel, where now scientists are actually wondering if antidepressants actually do anything at all. Well, that might have been something you want to consider a long time ago. Here we are. I guess we just don't know what we don't know about this awful thing called depression and anxiety. Usually stemming from specific things that happened to us as a child.
For those of you on Facebook, I am reading your messages. Thank you so much for chiming in on your personal experiences, your family's personal experiences.
Read some out so that everyone can hear what's going on over there.
Yeah, so just scrolling up. Heather agrees. She also suffers with a mental disorder. And it's disheartening when people just have no empathy in regards to those who suffer. Exactly. Taryn says her son just realised how important his mental health is, which is really good. That's a huge thing, Taryn. So your son is onto a good thing there, and encouragement all the way will help him from you and from his role models. Yes, people don't understand the darkness that is all consuming sometimes, Heather. Exactly. Kids can be cruel. The thing is, if we don't teach our kids how to respect other people and how to, like, basic understanding and just having empathy, then they're going to continue being cruel. You know, it's up to us as parents, I believe, to try and educate our kids, the next generations to come, how to treat with kindness and not judge, and to really just love people for who they are. You don't have to love everybody, but obviously there's going to be some conflicts there at times, but some respect goes a long way.
Hey, time-wise, is there anybody here from LA? If there is, I'd love to know what time it is in LA right now. Just saw a message from Darlene, and she said it's 10 p.m. in New Jersey, so it's time for bed. Maybe we could consider starting our streams at 10 a.m. our time. Give everybody an extra hour, so we could start at 9 p.m. Debbie, can't see a way to chat on the Twitch live. Can't see your screen, Debbie, but you certainly can chat with us live on Twitch. Make sure you're watching the stream, and then there should be a chat stream to the right of your screen. Maybe it's hidden. Maybe you need to press a button to bring it out. It really depends. But there is a good phone app, and there is a good web app on twitch.tv. So, I mean, I'm keen to watch this video. What do you think? I don't know if this is going to work so well here. Canada, Drina, where in Canada? Are you on the left side or the right side? Tiffany struggled with mental health problems. Her father treated her like a stupid idiot and made her feel like she doesn't belong, but thankful to have a mum.
That's horrible. That
Alice
breaks my heart. That really does. It's horrible when you have is it childhood early neglect, emotional neglect?
NEC, yeah?
CEN, sorry.
CEN.
Childhood emotional neglect. And I know that word sounds really harsh, like the word neglect. I hate using that word, but it's an actual term for I guess, would you call it a disorder or a thing that has happened to you in early childhood, you know, when one or two parents or guardian has not adequately cared for you and your emotions as a child.
Well, you gotta be careful. They cared for you. They cared for you physically.
Yes, but
not your emotional needs.
But adequate is the key word. Like, you can have a really great
they provide your food, your clothes, your shelter, but they didn't
you can
provide...
have a really great upbringing, but then if you were a particularly sensitive child and often misunderstood, just say if you were scared and one time or more times than once your mother or father said, oh, don't be silly, don't be stupid, go back to bed. You know, if you were scared and they
weren't
invalidated your feelings constantly, then that is classified as childhood emotional neglect.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And it often occurs without you even knowing that it's something that has happened to you. So, and exactly what that poster was saying, just that's what happened. And that's really sad. You grow up thinking and feeling like you're unworthy of validation, and that can really do some damage to you.
And we only know about these things now.
Yes, well, back then it was seen as like you're a strong parent. Don't give in, don't give too much. Don't give in too much to your child. Let them cry it out. The whole when the baby is like not able to sleep, you just let them cry it out, and that's what they used to tell me when I had my first son. And we thought that was scientifically proven, and that was sort of evidence-based therapies for kids and children. And I think that's what our parents, have been taught to do from when they were kids, is just be really tough on them. But kids are emotional beings. They need so much more from us than just discipline or harshness or coming down on them like that so strictly.
So our parents, well, not specifically our parents, but our generation's parents, they were brought up harshly by their parents, and they were brought up harshly by their parents, and this harshness has just trickled down until people thought it was normal. We shouldn't be treating children like this. We shouldn't be treating them like this at all.
A lot of people still think that it's normal, because they're not woke, I guess. They're not able to see what is going on in front of them. Like, you've got to really be attuned to everything. And when your child is expressing that they're not happy, or even if they're not expressing it, you have to be attuned to your child's emotions and how they live their life. It's our job as parents, but I think our parents didn't have that understanding back then. Being like spiritually awoke wasn't something on their radar back then. It was just they did what they could with what they could, and a lot of that meant going to work, feeding your kids, have a roof over your head, shelter, clothing. That was the basics, and that was good enough. But all the emotional side of things, that I feel like that went way under the radar for us as kids. And I think now our generation is just starting to wake up to what really has happened, and even later generations, like is it Diana that has said it's an eye-opener for her as well.
Those things we used to think were normal.
So I've been learning about this, guys, in case you've been interested in wondering how I know about this sort of thing. I've been educating myself pretty much, because I've noticed some things about myself, and I wanted a deeper understanding of where my emotions and my my setbacks are coming from, things that have really held me back in life. I can trace it back to a time when, and all that sort of thing. So there is a couple of audiobooks that I've been listening to that have helped me understand that a lot more, and also some podcasts and things like that. But audiobooks in general, I think there are some really fantastic ones out there that if you're on Audible, you can just look up CEN, Childhood Emotional Neglect. It would come up with lots of things, or you can Google it, learn more about it through articles, things like that. Just get curious, guys. Get curious about what you are passionate about, in understanding about yourself or about your kids, or even about your parents. Because guarantee you, our parents have probably had some sort of trauma in their life as well. And it always gets passed down to generation to generation.
Absolutely. So there's like, we're not here to blame our parents or their parents.
No, not at all.
We're here to open our eyes, because there's things that Mel and I did bringing up our kids that I wouldn't do if I started again.
Absolutely.
Our mission right now is to break this cycle so that our kids are aware, and that when they have kids, those kids can grow up knowing that all of us understand what a child's emotional needs are. I think too, in our generation, in the generations before us, a lot of the ways to raise kids, they did it out of fear. Like they were afraid if they were too kind or too emotional with their children, those children would grow up to be, like, what's the word here?
Well, just undisciplined and just like too much freedom and things like that.
And I know a lot of men were like stern because they were afraid if they were kind to their kids or their sons would end up gay, and it's got nothing to do with that at all.
That was a huge thing in the 90s, I think, and even in the 2000s, early 2000s. Where kids were so afraid to just speak their minds and be themselves at school. And you'd have a kid that goes to school and then comes home to completely different people, and there'd be different people to their parents, different people to their peers at school, and their teachers and things like that. I guess there was just very little room for clear, honest communication in schools.
Yeah, I agree with Deanna here. She's beginning. She doesn't mind being brave, but she's beginning to realize some things may have been constituted abuse. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and abuse is like such a broad term too. Like when I say neglect, I feel like really cringy when I say it, because I grew up in like a great household that had two parents that loved each other, and they supported and provided for a lot of us for our needs. But emotionally, I was a very sensitive child, and I had a lot of things like sicknesses and things like that growing up, and I felt really misunderstood, and I grew up seeing and hearing a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have heard or seen, to be honest. And that sort of put me at a disadvantage, I guess, because I was always seen as a very sensitive person, and some things I just couldn't get over, and other things just brushed off, or I got bullied and things like that, and I just wasn't able to be understood by my parents as much as I needed to. But that is, sort of my version. Everyone's got their different versions and stories to tell. Dan
is saying there should be a good balance between discipline and love, and I couldn't agree more. But discipline in like, not as in yelling at your kids, discipline like in rules.
Having boundaries. Boundaries is so important as a parent.
And expectations, like children should help with the washing up after dinner. But, also just remember they're children. They're not there to work.
Exactly. And they need their childhood. They don't need to grow up fast, despite what we think that sometimes we would like them to grow up, and we need them to act smarter and be smarter in certain things. But I think that we take away from them so much when we expect that of them.
Alice said she had a panic attack in group this morning because of another person. So sorry about that, Alice.
Oh, it's horrible, Alice. I'm so sorry you've had that experience. Lately, I've been trying to fight off panic attacks that just want to happen just like that. And yeah, it's difficult. It's really difficult. I hope you're getting some support for you.
I know that you can't just turn it off, but something that I know helps is breathing exercises. Definitely breathing exercises. But is that a good segue into watching our video? I don't know if
everyone wants to watch the video, like, what does everybody want?
Well, I don't even know if this is going to work with this new setup, but I'm never going to know unless I try. Yes. A better word for discipline.
Gosh.
A better word.
Yeah, Debbie. Folks used to tell us to dry it up or they would give us something to really cry about. That's horrible.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember, hearing that in just like walking in the shops or something. Like a lot of parents would say that to their little kids. And I don't know, like what is it about that generation, our generation when we were kids? It was just so harsh. I think we were expected to be perfect and to really just be like the perfect child. But I feel like that was so uncalled for. That's a harsh thing to tell your kid.
Alright, so this is 8 things you can do to improve your mental health. And if diamond painting's not here, we write it, guys, okay?
I just want to also say, Debbie said she's watching the younger generation doing what they call gentle parenting. Gentle parenting is really just caring, listening to your kids. Takes patience. Yes, it does. We do a form of gentle parenting. I've never actually heard it called that, but we just really give them the time. You've got to sit with them and have the patience to really try and understand and come from a empathetic point of view and listen to what they have to say. Get to know your children because they are little individuals. They're not just extensions of us. You know, they are their own person and they have their own sets of problems, their own concerns, their own fears and anxieties. You know, that it's so important to really take the time to understand them and learn from them because they are our greatest teachers after all, you know. And I know that that's what our kids have been to us. We've learned really so much about mental health just from our daughter having ASD, and I think that's where a lot of this stems from, in a lot of my learning and self-compassion about where I've come from and how what I've been through is from listening to her and going and watching her and really looking at my own parenting style and thinking, where have I gone wrong and how can I sort of derail that and go towards a different direction. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect parent. I have done and said probably a lot of things that, like especially when my kids were little, that I thought was for protecting them, but obviously it's now apparent that I may have, you know, misguided them in some way. But we're always learning as parents, and they are our greatest teachers. I feel like I'm always learning from them.
Welcome, Haley. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry for those looking at my phone. I'm just getting the chat up on my phone. You can do all these weird things with Twitch. It's really amazing. So I've got the chat on my phone. I've got the screen here in front of us. Let's start this video and see if the audio comes through. Yes!
Hey Psych2Goers, welcome back to our channel.
Well, it's fast.
Have you ever wondered what healthy habits you should add to your list of to-dos? We all should give enough time and attention to our mental health. And what better way than to adopt some new healthy habits along the way?
Healthy habits to adopt.
If you keep it a habit, sooner or later, it can feel like a part of you. So, the healthier the better. Here are 8 healthy habits to improve your mental well-being. Number 1, adopting an upright posture.
Shucked. Here we go.
It's time to stretch out those muscles and stand like you mean it. According to a study in the Journal of Behavior Therapy and Experimental Psychiatry, upright posture can have a positive effect and reduce fatigue. The preliminary study's conclusions suggested that adopting an upright posture may increase positive effect.
Sounds stupid, doesn't it? But when we had a really anxious dog, they told us to make sure her posture wasn't in an anxious position. So we had to stand her up on her feet, pull her tail out from under her legs, and then help her walk like that. And the more she did that, the less anxious she was going to be as a puppy. So, I mean, maybe it works for humans.
Fatigue and decreased self-focus in people with mild to moderate depression. Are you hunched over your phone right now?
Yeah.
Computer?
Yeah.
How's that posture looking?
Bad.
Number 2. Practice positive thinking.
Just be positive.
Research continues to show
Snap
that your
out of
thoughts
it.
about yourself strongly affect how you feel. The best way to change any negative feelings you may have is to counteract them with a positive
I
one.
mean,
According to psychologist Patricia Hartman,
I'll let her finish this.
when we perceive ourselves and our life negatively, we can end up viewing experiences in a way that confirms that notion. Instead, practice using words that promote feelings of self-worth and personal power. So instead of saying, I was horrible at my math test, use positive words and self-compassion, like, I'll study harder next time, and then I'll do better on the next test. Number 3.
Look, that kind of stuff, it annoys me. That stuff works if you're a person like me who doesn't suffer from depression. If I find myself feeling depressed, those things definitely work for me. But I'm not someone that I would ever consider suffers from long-term or chronic depression. For you, however, that stuff would never work.
Yeah, coming from my point of view, it's she's sounding pretty silly at the moment. Yeah,
Just think positively.
There are times where I'm sure everyone can attest to this, but there are times where you just be like, yeah, I'm going to try thinking positive today. I'm going to wake up and think positive about my day. I'm going to drive them to school and think positive about, the person cutting me off, or like I'm just going to think positive about everything. And before you know it, like if you're struggling, it becomes so tiring that you're like, what am I doing?
And then
This is ridiculous.
You feel bad about yourself because you can't think positively.
Yeah, like what's wrong with me? If I can't think positive, there must be something wrong with me.
I'm broken.
Yeah. So it's very counterintuitive at times, I think.
All right, take a walk in nature.
Take a walk in nature. My favorite.
Sometimes.
Nature. Is there anything quite like the green grass?
I do agree with
between
this.
your toes, the blue skies above
I mean,
your head,
it's not an
the
instant
warm
cure, but
sun
it's nice to take a walk in
burning
nature.
through your nose. Forgot the sunscreen.
If you're not afraid of
A simple
mosquitoes.
walk in nature can have the ability to boost your mental
Or
well-being,
spiders.
according to research published in the Journal of Positive Psychology. A 2019 study from Canadian researchers found that merely 5 minutes of contact with the natural world improves mood, human health, self-esteem, and general emotional well-being. According to the research study, results indicated that brief nature contact reliably improves both hedonic and self-transcendent emotions. Time for a nice walk in the park with your dog.
Yeah,
Of course.
but I mean,
Don't forget to bring the sunscreen.
maybe a
next
small
time.
improvement into mental health if you
Hug someone.
hugging somebody.
Sometimes you
Yes,
just need a hug.
I gotta agree with this one
Maybe
though.
that's what your parents once told you. And sometimes they're right. According to findings from a 2011 study conducted by UCLA, oxytocin's receptor
Yeah,
gene is linked to
Debbie's
self-esteem
saying
and
when you're depressed,
optimism.
it's hard to even
Oxytocin
get
is
outside
also known
sometimes.
as
I
a
agree.
cuddle hormone. So I'm sure
I
you
agree.
can guess what releases oxytocin.
Same with cuddling. You don't often feel like cuddling when you're
Along with
depressed.
kissing,
but
snuggling, and physical touches.
If you're lucky enough to have
Hugging
someone
is
you
a great
love,
way to release that hormone and perhaps increase
it is
self-esteem
definitely a way to
and
feel
optimism
better, isn't it,
levels.
sweetie?
According to the study, life scientists identified for the first time a particular genes linked to optimism, self-esteem, and mastery. The belief that one has control over one's own life. 3 critical psychological resources for coping well with stress and
My
depression.
computer's going
Sounds
to
like a good hug is sure
die.
to give a boost to your mental
No, you got
well-being.
plenty of time there.
Number 5. Spend time with your furry friend.
Yay, furry
Not knowing to
friends.
hug? How about your
You
dog?
love your puppies, don't you?
Have a furry friend? Now might be a good time to get one. Need to be convinced? A 2019 research study examined
Joyce
the
says she has a
effects
cat.
on cortisol levels of college students.
Cats are
who
cool,
spent
but
10
we love
minutes
dogs.
with animal
We
education
love
programs.
dogs.
Student stress hormone cortisol.
As soon as Mel sees a dog walking around the street, she's like, oh, it's a dog, I feel slightly better.
10-minute college-based AVP
Slightly.
providing hands-on petting of cats and dogs provides momentary stress relief.
Momentary
So,
stress
when you
relief.
go on that walk in nature, make sure to bring your furry friend with you.
It's so true.
Number 6. Exercise.
Okay.
Exercise is not only important for our physical.
This, I am absolutely positive, like, it is the best way to beat depression. But when you are depressed, it's the hardest thing to do. How is it when you're depressed, you don't want to do the things that actually make you feel good? And beat depression. It's like your body's like, no.
It takes effort and it takes a lot of energy, which we don't have in copious amounts.
Let's hear what she says about exercise.
Mental well-being as well. Regular exercise releases endorphins, which make us happy naturally.
Mm-hmm.
According to an article from Mayo Clinic, exercise can release feel-good endorphins, natural cannabis-like brain chemicals, endogenous cannabinoids, and other natural brain chemicals that can enhance your sense of well-being.
So either exercise or smoke weed,
That
apparently.
kind of walk in nature really will pay off. Number 7, get enough sleep.
Yeah.
You may have heard adults need a good 8 hours of sleep each night. Well,
Getting enough sleep.
you've definitely heard right. We need a good night's rest to recharge with enough energy for the next day. Not getting your 8 hours of sleep every day has been shown to negatively affect your mental health. What makes things
Funny
worse
that.
is 60 to 90%
I never would have thought.
patients with depression also have insomnia, according to the Sleep Health Foundation. So people
Who would have
whose
known?
emotional well-being may already be suffering are possibly causing further health problems. by
What if you
not
have a
getting
health
enough
problem
mental
that's
rest.
helping you?
Not only do you get grumpy
sleep,
and groggy
or stopping you
not
from getting
enough
good sleep.
but it's not the best for your emotional well-being in the long run. And number 8, keep a gratitude journal.
Okay, that's kind of good.
Expressing
Gratitude
can work
journals are
wonders
pretty
for
good,
our
aren't they?
mental well-being. Gratitude
Yeah.
has been linked to
Okay.
increased happiness, mental health, and improved well-being, according to psychologist Patricia Hardneck.
All right. Well, that was 8 things, sweetie. Did you agree with any of those?
I think that they can work for a lot of people, to be honest. Yeah, I think a lot of people have their own set of things that works for them. I've tried many of the suggested things, and look, when you're just so deep in that abyss, you're not able to perform those things sometimes.
Yeah. Like someone says, just get out, go for a walk. You're like, how?
Like,
How do I get
why?
out? Like,
You know,
and even being out while you're walking, you don't just go, I feel better. You keep walking. Anywhere near water. Oh, yes, we love water. We definitely love water. I mean, all those 8 things, if you tried to purposefully do those throughout the day, they're going to help. They're going to help. But there's got to be more. It's not enough. You need to feel... Well, it depends on what's causing you depression, right?
yeah, I think
Plus diamond painting. Yeah, I said we got it right. So where is diamond painting? Where is even crafting?
like a lot of people have their own things.
I guess the video didn't realize how good diamond painting is for mental health. For those of you who are watching this for the first time, and you're like, what is this weird craft that we're doing, and why do we say it's so good for mental health? Well, it's easy. You can do this watching the TV, and it's rewarding because not just you make a great piece of art, but also you finish a section off, and little rewards go off in your mind saying, hey, you did good today. And if that's all you can do, if you can't go out for a walk, if you can't go get a puppy, if this is all you can do, then it helps.
Yeah, it's like the little instant gratification, little dopamine bursts in your brain.
Maybe I should advertise this as get your dopamine.
That's kind of what happens when you're doing a diamond painting. Yeah. Oh, Heather says good night.
Good night, Heather. And
Good
yes,
night, Heather. Thank you
Deanna,
for
we
joining
riot.
us. Debbie says abyss is the perfect word. Yeah, it really is. And I know that that sounds really like dark. And look, a lot of you might even experience abyss or might not experience abyss in your lives. And I really hope that a lot of people don't. But coming from my own personal experience, I have experienced that. And that's what it feels like. It's like the dark abyss that people they don't even know that you're there. They don't realize that you're there because everything looks so calm on the outside.
I feel like it's too light in here.
Oh, is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, I feel like it's too light. I feel like I look like a ghost compared to you. I may need to turn the lights down, so just bear with me, guys. I'm just going to rearrange stream a little bit. Oops. I just dropped my camera into all of my diamonds. Oh my god, what a disaster.
Oh dear.
Why aren't you? Oh man. Just let me readjust
Excuse my
this.
yawning, guys. I'm just...
I'm so bright. Why didn't you guys tell me how
bit-
bright I was? This can be fixed.
a little bit tired today. Woke up at 4.
Am I less
Just
bright?
stared at the ceiling.
Where am I? Waiting for me to come back in. Oh, that looks better. I look human now. Kinda. Is that better?
I think it's fine.
Alright, let me adjust the focus as well. Okay. We can pop that back on yours. It's just until I get the USB extender, it's going to be tricky. I'll get a USB extender as soon as possible. That way we I still look bright. Mel has a nice tan naturally.
Oh gosh, really?
Well, compared to me.
If I'm like too tanned, please let me know. This is not tan, by the way. I'm just naturally a little more darker skinned than Chris.
The Mediterranean background.
Yeah, it's just the Mediterranean heritage that I have.
What happens if I turn these lights off? Oh, that gives the room a bit of a nice glow. That looks nice. And I look normal coloured.
Now my hair looks really dark.
I don't know, I kind of like that look. Wish we could get our cool light over here in the picture. Maybe I can move this over. Bear with us, guys. There we go. There's the light. If you can't see on that screen, I will make sure I edit the screen. Fixing streams on the fly. This is what streaming's all about. A diamond painting on the wall. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, considering we're at the diamond painting show. That's not a bad idea at all. Let me edit this and just make this a little bit more widescreen.
Have you got tweezers there?
I didn't get tweezers actually.
I need to take a diamond off.
Alright, how's that look? Oh, damn it, I'm just getting stuff everywhere. The sun on me. It is a bit of the sun on me, but the room does look better now. What do you guys think? Does that look a bit better? Diamond paint my house. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, it'd take me forever though. I like the idea though. Diamond painted walls. Can you imagine a contractor coming in and diamond painting your walls and Chris's color? Did I swear? Did I swear? I don't.
No, I don't think you did.
I don't remember swearing. But I mean, I wouldn't put it past me. It's definitely something I would do. I'd believe you if you said that I swear. I think I said the S word. We can say shit on Twitch. It's okay. We can say shit on Twitch. We can even say it on Facebook. Shit is not a swear word in Australian. I swear to God, it's not a swear word in Australian. Well, how about I say darn it? Darn it. Spilling your diamonds is fun when you're clumsy. Yeah, I am. I'm always clumsy. Luckily, I only had either I spilled a lot of them and I don't know where they are, or I only had 10 in my tray, so I can't see anymore. Darn it. Darn those damn diamonds. That was terrible. I've lost my my American accent. So once we do finish up this stream, I'm going to go and re-edit some of these views on what do we call it? They call them scenes. They edit some of these scenes on Twitch to look a little bit better. They're supposed to look amazing, but a bit of work needs to be done, I think. It's amazing how much hair I'm losing. Where did it all go? I never had to look at myself so much.
I'm not a fan of looking at myself on camera either.
Well, there's one pretty one here, and then one aging.
Wouldn't say that.
One aging man.
So you're just seeing my.
At least I don't look like a ghost anymore. Because the way the camera was before, I was like pasty. I was like Edward from what's that thing? Twilight. Edward from Twilight. I was sparkling in that sun. Oh dear. Alright, so we are coming up time for a giveaway. Oh yeah, you got a lull. The other thing that was supposed to happen is every time someone orders from our store, we were supposed to get a little pop-up here saying what they bought, and that's not quite working yet. So I need to figure out what's going on there. Why is it not working? And people who follow us were supposed to come up with a thing. Diamond paint myself. Yeah, diamond paint myself. Don't need to. My skin's already sparkly.
Oh.
Yeah, this should all be working. I don't know why it's not. Ah, Jenny, you ordered the custom that you won last week. Terrific. Okay, now we are going to do a giveaway. How do we want to do this? Do we want to do it like last time where they guess a number? Because there's only one of these things to give away. Do you guys want to know what it is? You want to know what it is? You want to know what it is?
I don't even know what it is.
Let me show you guys what it is. So if I switch back to the screen share, okay. I'm going to rejig these pages too so you can actually see us. Okay, let me go over here. Can we see what I'm doing? I think we can. Yes, we can see what I'm doing. All right. Don't forget to check out that spiritual collection, guys. Now, today, one lucky viewer on either Facebook or on Twitch is going to get a A4 light pad for free. An A4 light pad for all your diamond painting needs. Who wants a light pad?
Speaking of light pads.
Who wants a light pad? Like, who actually wants a light pad? If you want a light pad, let me know. Let me know in the comments. While we set this game up. I don't know how many people want it, otherwise maybe we won't give it out. I'm going to go get that notepad that we had before. Bear with me. And there better be people wanting a light pad.
Yeah, so who wants a light pad, hey? They look pretty handy. Especially when it's like nighttime and you don't want to like put the big light on. I think that might be a good like way of doing diamond painting without annoying anybody, or if you're sitting up in bed not wanting to annoy your partner. It's a good idea if you ask me. Yes, Taryn, it's harder to see at night.
Okay. Did people say they want a light pad?
Well, Teresa says yes.
Oh, Debbie doesn't want it. Well, yes. You can't have it, Debbie. All right, here's how this is going to work. Mel's going to write a number down between 1 and 10. Okay, don't put numbers in yet. Don't tell me what they are. But Mel's going to write a number down, and she's going to show me that number. And I want you guys to choose a number, but not yet. Only when I say yes. Choose a number. You get one shot, and I'll take your first answer only. The first person to guess the number is the person who's going to get the light pad. All right? So, if you're on a light pad, it's a number between 1 and 10. Okay? And you may guess now. Go ahead. Oh, we need music. There's no music. Where did the music go? I turned it off and I've got to turn it back on. Go. Nope. We haven't won yet. Nope. Keep guessing. Oh, Jenny. Jenny guessed successfully. Sorry guys, Jenny's the winner today. Jenny Jono, 2393. You are the winner.
Number 6.
Number 6 is the number. Congratulations, Jenny. Jenny, if you could email me at chris@homecraftology.com, I'll get your email and I'm going to send you the code that will give you the free light pad today. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jenny. Hope you enjoy your light pad.
And I hope you guys have enjoyed our new and improved stream over on Twitch. On Facebook, sorry, it's the same as usual. But you should be watching us on Twitch. Okay? Otherwise, you get this big microphone in my face.
Yes,
that I've just noticed was there the whole time. Sorry about that.
Let us know what you think of the new setup. If you would prefer us to be somewhere else, like the kitchen where we were. Or if you like this setup, we can try and make it better. We can try and improve it. I just noticed a big Statue of Liberty behind us. That's because New York is our favorite
City.
American city.
Correct.
And that's where Chris and I sort of hit it off.
Fell in love. Fell in love. And stayed in love.
Mm.
Definitely. Alright, now we move over to this one here. Okay, there we go. I think that looks pretty good on the stream there. This is how it looks in real time. Once it catches up, it takes a few seconds for it to catch up.
It's nice. Do like that.
Waiting for it to catch up. Okay. I love the stream. That's terrific. We got a few things that we need to do in terms of getting some cabling so we can show a few things a bit better. The lighting, this sun ray here is killing me. It's coming through. The camera looks good though, and the light in the background looks pretty good. I could try fooling around with some of the camera settings and see how we go there. There's a bit of stuff I can do to try and make it even better. I am going to edit our scenes to get the scenes looking even better than they currently do, but I think they look pretty good. What do you think?
I think we're doing good.
All right.
Yep.
And as of now, I think we just officially became a Twitch affiliate. We have 56 followers.
It's exciting, guys. Exciting for us.
We've streamed 7 days this month, which means we've hit that milestone, and we've streamed for enough hours. I have a feeling when I go check my email at the end of this, Twitch will be saying, "Hey, you're a new affiliate." Oh, and we gotta end it there because Mel's machine is about to cuck it. Its battery is nearly dead. So lovely to see you guys. We'll be back on Wednesday, maybe even tomorrow, depending on how we go. We're going to be doing this as often as possible, but we have scheduled streams Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then whenever else we can fit one in. So we will see you guys again very soon.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next time.